Hi, Adam Mora from American Martial Arts Movement. I'm here with Michael Chandler, who's facing Rick Hahn this Thursday at Bellator's inaugural Spike TV card. Talk a little bit about how you prepared for your match with Rick.
Just a ton of hard work, a ton of two-a-days, a ton of what I always do, dieting right, training hard, making sure I get my cardio, making sure I focus on the game plan. And I've done everything right, I feel like. So got great coaches, great training partners. I let them do most of the work, and I just shut up and listen, and it's all worked out really well. So I'm prepared and ready to go out and do it.
What do you see as the biggest challenge in facing?
He's a tough competitor. I think he's one of the toughest competitors I'm going to face. Not necessarily skill-wise, but heart and determination, that kind of stuff. Anybody who's an Olympian from any country, any sport, knows how to train. They know how to win. They know how to compete. So it's an honor to step in the cage with a guy like Rick, and I plan on going out there and putting on a dominant performance.
Now, obviously, things are always unpredictable in the cage, but how do you anticipate things unfolding?
Absolutely unpredictable. There's 1,000 ways to win, 1,000 ways to lose out there. So it's I'd like to see me pushing the pace, landing a lot of strikes, setting up my takedowns with my strikes, getting some good ground and pound, and looking for a submission or a TKO later in the third, fourth, or fifth round. Is what I best case scenario.
Now, you won the Bellator championship, the lightweight championship from Eddie Alvarez in a match that was heralded as one of the best matches of the year. I'm sure you've watched that a bunch of times since then, right?
Yeah.
What goes through your mind as you're watching that? How do you feel?
It's great, man. To get that opportunity to fight a guy like Eddie, top 5 guy in the world at the time, was a great opportunity for a young fighter. I had just been in the sport 2 years at that point, so it was a big step up in competition. It was a big stage, a big opportunity, and luckily I had great training partners, great coaches to get me out there and prepared for that fight. So I knew going into that fight I was gonna do well. Didn't know how well, didn't know how I was gonna win, but I knew I was gonna win. I was prepared. So it was great. It was a great opportunity. Thank God every day for that.
Was there a specific aspect of your game plan that just gelled for you so well that you think was most responsible for you being able to overcome it that night?
Yeah, I think just staying the course, focusing on putting a lot of pressure on him, tenacity, always moving forward and putting pressure on people is one of my greatest strengths. So I tried to do that as much as I could, and it worked out.
Can you talk about some of the ways that having won a lightweight championship has changed your life and changed your status in general as a fighter? How are things different for you now?
Oh, just exposure-wise, more interviews, more attention, that kind of stuff. But I tried my best to keep the main thing, and that is just training my butt off every day, knowing that I have a ton more potential, and I'm not going to reach that potential unless I do everything in my power to get better every single day. So not much has changed. Besides, people want to talk to me more, but I don't necessarily want to do anything else besides train and become the best lightweight in the world. So it's been awesome. It's such a humbling experience to have attention and get to talk about the epic battle with Alvarez and that kind of stuff. But it's, at the end of the day, keep the main thing, and that's getting better.
What ways do you think you need to improve most of all to become an even more complete fighter?
It's a very broad question because as mixed martial artists, we have to keep evolving. Every single aspect of the game, we have to get better. Every single fight, every single time you get the opportunity to step into the cage, you need to be better in every aspect. So I'm working diligently to do that.
Now you have an extensive wrestling background. What was the most challenging aspect of MMA for you to kind of get under your thumb?
Just the change of speeds, being from pretty high level wrestler and having a lot of success to coming in as a baby in the sport, not knowing how to throw my hands, not knowing how to really grapple well, submissions, not knowing anything, being a beginner. Same thing as a 5-year-old kid stepping on the mat. So that checking my ego at the door. It's okay to get submitted. It's okay to get punched a lot when you first start. Don't take it to heart and just stay the course and keep getting better.
Now, when you're backstage and you're heading out from the dressing room toward the cage, is there a switch that flips in terms of who you are? You're going from the guy you are as a kind of more average Joe to one of the top fighters on the planet at this point?
Not a ton. I I don't really start fighting until that bell rings, and just get out there and start implementing the game plan right away, just like I do every single day in practice. There's nothing new. Stepping out there in that cage is, there's nothing new than stepping in the cage in practice. And if you look at it that way, you train every single day to win that fight. So you're confident, and you flip the switch whenever that bell sounds.
Now, when you're backstage, what do you do to kind of just relax before a match? Or kind of what's it like for you? I mean, are you hyped up? Are you chilled out? Are you listening to music? Or what's that experience like?
Very chill, hang out, talk. I have I'm very selective on who I have in my corner. They have to be not too serious because I don't take this that seriously. I don't think it's the end of the world when I step in the cage. I'm okay with the uncertainty that's about to happen, and I train every single day and do everything right, and I deserve to be the greatest on the planet, in my opinion. That's the way I train, and that's kind of my mindset. So, when you do things right, there shouldn't be any kind of insecurities, any kind of confidence issues, because what's about to happen is going to happen, and you just take it as it comes.
Now, who have been the most influential, either fighter or coach in your life?
I think my dad. So he's not my coach or a fighter or anybody, just my dad.
Just okay. And what did your folks? How did they feel when you told them you become a professional MMA fighter?
They loved wrestling, and they loved to watch me compete when I wrestled. So they were okay with it. It's still a combat sport, so they were okay with it.
Who do you enjoy watching most of all in the cage?
Nobody.
I mean,
I don't really watch the sport much.
No.
I'm not a fan. I train enough to get enough fighting, so I don't really watch a ton of fighting. Just watch my training partners. Honestly, they're one of the only guys I watch, and I watch them in practice and kind of pick things up from them. But other than that, I don't really try to separate fighting from my everyday life as much as I can. So.
All right, well, Michael Chandler, good luck to you this coming Thursday night against Rick Hahn in Bellator's inaugural event at the Red Event Center in Irvine, California. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.